Huh? Oh no, not again. Oh man, ZB was right. Falling asleep next to an open Stargate while listening to Pink Floyd when you have a habit of somnambulating really is a bad idea. Where am I? Should have known. I'm on the dark side of the moon. Not sure which moon, of course. Now, wouldn't you just know it, this thing's not working. And so, another adventure begins. Let's find a way to get this Stargate working again. My sensors indicate that the light side of this moon is unsafe due to dangerously high temperature, hazardous radiation and extremely high sulfur levels in the atmosphere. Sounds like some of the lesser known coastal regions of Spain in the 23rd century. Fortunately, this side of the moon is class M, so I won't die of asphyxia, which is always a bonus. 90% of Earth's gravity, a pleasant 8 degrees centigrade. Life signs, vegetation and a fluctuating holographic life form signature somewhere in the south. Possibly one human life sign, but the signal is so faint that I'm not sure. Over the other side of that mountain there seems to have been a huge battle at some point. Multiple weapon signatures of different types. Oh, and my sensors have now disintegrated. I knew I should have got the deluxe model. Well, I guess one of the well-used adventure game tropes is about to be put to the test. Will there be something useful in this bin? I found a used ticket. Not sure how that will help, but I'll take it anyway. I am now the proud owner of a Roddenberry. I can't get it to open, but there's some stuff lying around near the door. I found a sealant spray and a hand phaser. I've put what little sealant there is into the gaps. It's filled them completely with a springy material. Even at 0.9G, these mountains are much too high for me to climb, especially as I might need to climb back. I need to find another way to get through, across or over them. I can't do anything with it. How disappointing. I am not putting my finger in this thing. I could get electrocuted. Ha! The machine tried to punch holes in this again, and it just bounced right off the sealant. I can use this as many times as I want. Hooray! I can't do anything with the pure cube. It's sealed shut. It doesn't seem to do. It doesn't even chime. I have a feeling that falling into a deep chasm at 0.9G will be very nearly as bad as at 1G. That's really hard. This goes on for miles. There are dead bodies everywhere. I don't like searching here, but this could come in handy.
Drat! Wrong timeline!
Dentist, what are you doing here? What's going on?
No time, Captain! I must go! But stop him, for the love of goodness, stop him!
What? Stop who?
The maestro, of course, is... Drat, I've got to go now!
What was that all about? Underground trampoline! Woo! I've never seen one so large. Even at point 9G, these mountains are much. I need to find another way to get through. Let's have a look around. What's this? Some sort of lens? That's all I could find. Nothing interesting in the front. Maybe the boot is open though. It is an unwritten rule of sci-fi adventure games that there will always be duct tape. It's welded shut. It fits perfectly. That's done the trick. Unfortunately, it was too much for the lens. Interesting. There is a crowbar and also some jump leads in here. They should come in handy. That's the lid off. I'll take this hoverboard. Even at point 9G, I need to find another. Let's see what's in here. here. Not from here. I can't break it open with... I'm not throwing that there. There's a small flying saucer in the ice cube. I'll attach the jump leads to the crystal. I'll attach the jump leads with the crystal to the saucer. The flying saucer is active now. I'll stick some duct tape to the saucer. I now have a flying hand. Not sure how useful this would actually be. It seems to want to go forwards all the time. The traditional way to enter a building is through the door, even in the 25th century. Did you see that?
Under the circumstances, I have chosen to disable my visual sensors, sir.
Oh, good. Under what circumstances?
Under the circumstances that I may see something unsavory being done, sir.
Ah, right.
Good day to you, sir.
Hello there.
My name is Floyd, and I'm here to answer any questions about this hotel or the entire holiday resort.
Tell me about yourself, Floyd.
I am here to make your stay here as pleasant as possible.
Do you know much about this place?
I know everything about this place.
Can you tell me what's going on?
I'm afraid I am not programmed to answer vague questions, sir. If you're able to ask me about anything specific, I can help you.
Oh, that's not very helpful, is it?
In fact, sir, it is extremely helpful. You merely have to walk around and look at things. You will then be able to ask me about them. I sadly cannot look at anything. My visual sensors are malfunctioning, part of the system-wide decay through not being serviced.
Maybe I could help.
Well, now let's see, sir. Do you happen to be an expert in 600-year-old holographic projection and data processing devices?
Well, no, not really.
Then I thank you for your kind offer, sir, but I feel that you cannot be of help.
Holiday resort?
Indeed, this entire moon was built as a holiday resort.
Weird.
Some have said that, sir.
There's this huge diamond with some kind of readout or controls underneath it.
Ah, yes, that would be the Crazy Diamond. It is a defense system for the entire moon.
What, just a general defense system against any intruders or invaders?
Well, yes, it is a general and, when it's working properly, extremely effective defense system. However, its main purpose is more specific. It is a defense against Time Lords, although it is not working properly now.
What does it do exactly?
It distorts the space-time continuum when a Time Lord is detected, to such an extent that landing a TARDIS or similar vehicle is rendered completely impossible. But it was attacked by the Maestro and is now malfunctioning. The Maestro is himself a Time Lord, but it was not properly detected by the Crazy Diamonds due to him having used up all his generations, and existing still only because he hijacks host bodies. The Maestro could not actually destroy the diamond, but he could stop it working. There is one Time Lord known as the Dentist who has repeatedly tried to follow the Maestro's plans. Sadly, he has been unable to. The diamond is still working just enough to thwart his efforts.
Yes, I know the Dentist. He's one of the good guys.
I have seen that to be true. Sadly, I myself am unable to help him. Perhaps you will find a way. The irony is these games are the main cause of the distrust by those who've made this moon and also the Crazy Diamond. The Time Lords themselves do not indulge in the games anymore themselves, but one insane member who is no longer truly a Time Lord was not detected as a threat by the Diamond until it was too late. The Diamond is not exactly sentient, but I believe it understands enough to be trying to get help.
What makes you say that?
You.
What have I got to do with it?
I think the Diamond drew you here to help defeat the Maestro.
No, you've got it all wrong. I just happened to fall asleep near an open Stargate, and I happen to have this sleepwalking problem, you see.
I see. So, the Stargate just happened to be pointed to this moon at a probability of 10 quadrillion to 1.
Well...
Also, you happened to be there, and the Stargate stayed open, and you happened to sleepwalk through the open Stargate. What would you say the probability of that happening by chance is?
Not much.
You were called here. You are our only hope. Say, your name wouldn't happen to be Obi-Wan, would it?
Afraid not.
Pity.
Is there any way to repair the diamond?
Indeed there is, sir. It is really quite simple. All you have to do is stand close enough to it and repeatedly say, "Shine on."
Shine on? That's it? Seriously?
Yes, sometimes it really is that simple.
Floyd, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're very... pink.
Why, thank you for noticing, sir.
I'll be going now.
Good day to you, sir, and thank you for your interest in our hotel. I'm sorry, sir. I'm programmed to say that every time someone has talked to me.
Now to ensure that the Maestro's specialist entertainment is not censored. There, with the force field in place, my amusement is assured. Did the temperature just drop a bit?
By 0.52 of a degree, sir.
It's missing a widget. I don't think there's anything I can do for it. This might come in useful. This cube thing was inside it. A widget! There's a note attached to this. To the resident of the penthouse suite. If you visit other hotel residents, please ensure that this widget is returned to the transmit booth within 24 hours. The note is dated 600 years ago. What on earth happened here? Unfortunately, I never learned to play. Hey, there's a book tucked in here. Hey, this is An Idiot's Guide to Stargates. Even more popular than Stargates for Dummies. Boring. Boring. Well, there are one or two pages here that seem to be actually useful. Ah, here we are. Stargate IP codes. Oh, nuts. The pages have all been ripped out. Now how am I going to get back? What's this? A digital camera that will only hold one image at a time. What use is that? Oh well, maybe it's good for something. That's fixed it. This box is full of red herrings. The drawers are blocking the way. The drawers are blocking the way. The drawers... This is no time to relax. Much as I'd like to, I really have to find a way off this moon instead. There were some seriously heavy-duty suspender belts in here. It must have been for a rank or wedding or something. Well, I'll take the suspenders along. Could be useful. I think they're strong enough to support my weight. Of course, rancor stockings tend to be made from the corpses of their victims, so that's not a great surprise. Fortunately, the suspenders themselves are made of pretty normal industrial strength elastic. I don't want to move it away, it's being very useful where it is. I'll be going now.
Good day to you, sir, and thank you for your interest in our hotel.
Looks like Bjork technology. That doesn't... I don't think that will... I'm not an art thief. What's with the weird totem pole a little to the north of here?
Now that is a bit of a mystery. It is said that the totem is a sign of peace between those who love Lucas and those who love Sierra.
There's a waste paper bin outside.
Yes, it's very important to keep the moon tidy.
It's shaped like a big blue cup.
That's because it was installed by American Girl Scouts.
Only AGS 4 members are actually going to understand the significance of that, aren't they?
True, though even some of them will struggle, perhaps.
I found a gigantic monkey head near part of the mountain. Any idea what it's there for?
Comic effect, possibly. Maybe it's a secret.
Is there any way to open it?
It did open once, many years ago. A human arrived here one day, through the Stargate, I think. It was night, and he was a hermit of some kind.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid I cannot tell you, sir. I am not aware that he died, and I am not aware if he still lives. He just went into the monkey head when it was open, mouth closed, and he was never seen or heard of again.
There's a crashed Bjork cube on this moon.
Yes, it came here in response to a Bjork homing beacon. When it got here, the Bjork cube sent the distress call was dead, and the cube was shot down by Space Marines.
It looks like there might be something still working in it.
I would advise not disturbing it, sir, unless for some reason it would be in your best interest to let a Bjork drone or something even worse on the loose.
Is there any way to open the giant monkey head?
Alas, sir, there is not.
Oh,
There was once said to be an item that could open it, a scarlet-coloured fish of some kind, but that turned out to be a red herring.
are you sure you are not programmed for sarcasm or irony?
Oh, that I were, sir. It would be, I suspect, such fun as I can only imagine.
So you can mine Promethean on this moon?
You can indeed, sir. It was quite ingenious, really. The terraformers of this moon set up the correct set of raw materials and chemical catalysts to create promethium over the course of mere centuries instead of hundreds of thousands of years, as it takes unaided by nature. The use of nanobots was key to this process working. They used the future value of this resource to offset the actual cost of creating the moon. The implementation of this technique was overseen by the famous Greg Gilbert.
Groovy. There's a terrible battle site that stretches for miles. Dead bodies everywhere of many different races.
Sir, that is from the games.
Games?
A terrible creature managed to infiltrate our defenses and set about restoring a despicable ancient tradition of his people. Creatures from various regions of the galaxy and different time zones are dragged here to battle it out for the entertainment of this depraved creature.
That's awful.
I quite agree, sir. Also, it's very bad for business.
He must be stopped.
You are the only one who can stop him. You must stop him. Then I might finally have an engineer fix me and stop this flickering.
How can you think of yourself at a time like this?
Be fair, sir. I've been entirely alone for the best part of 600 years. I've not really had anyone else to think about.
Fair comment, I suppose. But still, I must find a way to stop the maestro.
If I may add something, sir, you must do so quickly before the next games begin.
Yet more creatures will be dragged here to fight and die.
I'm afraid so, sir. It will begin soon.
There's a bell south of the big diamond. What does it do?
Ah, that, sir, is the famous division bell. It can divide anything ever made by anyone ever.
Is that useful?
Well, not yet, sir, but I'm sure someone will one day find a use for it.
I'll be going now.
Good day to you, sir, and thank you for your interest in our hotel.
There must be some kind of temperature disturbance here. There is a patch of ice seemingly at random. Weird. There's a hotel here. Best Exotic Moonigold Hotel. Flanian Bobblebees not accepted here. Galactic credits or Brandar tiles only. Looks like this spaceship has been here for a very long time. It's a wall. A waste paper bin stands randomly on the planet's surface. There's a sign above it. Please respect our moon by putting away your rubbish. It's a totem pole with a moose head at the top, 2 squirrel heads under that and 3 monkey heads at the bottom. The inhabitants of this moon must have been LucasArts and Sierra Onlineists. Doctor. A converted camper van. Seems to have landed here and then been abandoned. Stargates are dead useful, but less so when they stop working. The controls for the Stargate. Pity they always seem to be so complicated. It's a big block of stone, but it has a slot and electrical gadgets fitted in it. It's got sludge on it, and anyway, there's an out of order sign on it. Train door is closed. Train door is... Train... Looks just like the one on the other side. But it looks like the Bjork made it here. Wherever. I wonder if they were brought down by the moon's defences or if they crashed here after being... One of the Bjork must have got a distress call out. That would explain why there were so many species here but only one ship. Unless the Bjork were carrying them all here, but that doesn't make sense. The Bjork are simulates, they don't do anything like this. Roddenberry bushes are a common sight on Class M planets and moons. I've never seen one so large.
Ah, Captain! You made it in time for the show.
I will stop you. Interesting. Underground trampoline! Woohoo! It's an empty crate. It's a bell. That's deep. What can you tell me about the Stargate?
It would appear that this device is how you came to be here, sir.
That's true.
It would also appear that it is not currently working.
Also true. Not exactly helpful, but undeniably true.
It merely needs a new power supply to make it work again, sir. I'm sure that a man of your abilities is more than able to accomplish such a thing.
What do you know of my abilities?
Absolutely nothing, sir. I am programmed to believe that whoever I'm talking to is possessed of intelligence and versatility.
Is it always true?
My programmers thought it better not to program me with algorithms to determine that, sir. I simply assume people are intelligent and hope for the best.
You know that's not a bad philosophy to live by.
It has served me well for many centuries, sir.
I saw a converted camper van a short distance away from here.
Ah yes, those were very popular for a time. Unfortunately, most of the people who own those vehicles prefer to sleep in tents.
Tell me about this hotel. Why the name? Best Exotic Moony Gold Hotel.
It was an attempt at humour, sir. If you ask me, it was a rather ill-advised attempt. This was one of many hotels that once served the booming tourist trade here. The popularity of this moon was at its peak around 680 years ago.
What is the moon called?
I will tell you, sir, but you must promise not to laugh.
Laugh? Why?
Just promise me, sir.
Well, okay.
It is called FKB, sir.
Why would people laugh at that?
It's what the letters stand for, sir. Felicity Candle's bottom.
Ahem. Sorry.
Apparently, sir, from space the moon's shape resembles somewhat the shape of Miss Candle's posterior. It is often circled a few times before ships move on, sir.
I can imagine. What's with the patch of ice near the hotel?
Oh, that? It's a natural phenomena. At one point the hotel tried to claim ownership and charge people to use it, but that didn't work out.
Why not?
People just stopped using it. It's amazing what becomes less interesting as soon as you have to pay money for it.
What causes the phenomena?
It's thought to be some sort of thermoregulatory error in the terraforming process. Whereas the entire moon is generally of a constant temperature, that small area is always very cold.
There's a shipwreck not far from here.
Ah yes, that was a sad story. It was a Terrahawk ship that ended up crashing due to radio malfunction.
Radio malfunction? How did that crash the ship?
Well, you see, unfortunately, the radio jumped to an unauthorized frequency and picked up a radio station on this moon. At that time, they were playing a song by Sandy Shaw, and it put them all in a bit of a tiz.
Sandy Shore? Oh, you don't mean...
Yes, I'm afraid so. Puppet on a string.
I can see why they wouldn't like that.
Indeed. They all got very upset, including the navigator and helmsman, and ended up crashing.
That's really sad. Did any survive?
Yes, but they got roped into being miners.
Right. Roped in? Was that a joke?
Possibly, but not a very good one. I was not programmed for humour.
There's a big glowing thing near the trains. Is it some sort of ticket machine?
Yes, sir, it is. Your powers of observation are astonishing.
Have you gone into sarcasm mode?
No, sir. I only have one mode, which is to be polite, encouraging, and attempt to appear interesting, however banal the conversation I am presently involved in is.
Are you sure you don't have a sarcasm mode?
Indeed not, sir. I do not even know what sarcasm is. It is not in my programming.
There's a train leading through the mountain.
Yes, sir, there is.
That was very helpful.
Thank you, sir. I do try my best to be helpful, even if it means confirming the blind and the obvious.
I found a crate.
Super.
There's a deep chasm on the other side of the mountain.
Yes, sir. It's where the energy crystals are formed.
Energy crystals?
Yes, indeed, sir. They are always useful. You dig?
Not really. About the wall out there above the ice rink.
It's just a wall, sir.
But it doesn't serve any purpose.
It exists, sir. Perhaps that is enough. You've got to have walls.
But why?
Ours is not to reason why, sir.
I'll be going now.
Good day to you, sir, and thank you for your interest in our hotel.
It's green, it's mean, it shoots you around the area like a whippet with powerful flatulence. It's a hoverboard. With my bare hands I could hang over the edge a little, but that really wouldn't accomplish very much. There's a rocky outcrop here. It looks very solid and should be able to support quite a bit of weight. I have a feeling that falling in... I'm really not sure what I can do with that. That won't take my way. I don't know what to do. Shine on. Did something just happen? I'm not sure. Shine on. It nearly took that time. Shine on. That's it. The moon is safe once more. This cavern down here is illuminated by fully charged crystals. I'll just take one and climb back up. That's the Stargate powered up. Unknown to many users throughout the ages, including the famous SG teams, there was a special setting on Stargate allowing users to determine the last caller, the SGIP code of the Stargate that lost in someone's route to the present location. This proved invaluable to various explorers from Amnesiana, who tended to forget where they'd come from. Quite why this didn't prevent them from continuing to explore, since they also forgot about the places they had visited, is unsure. Knowing the If you have activated the last caller SGIP function, see page 79, the Stargate will show a new combination of symbols. This is not the actual code, however. The ancients were too smart to allow that, seeing much potential for harm if this were possible. Knowing the correct tokens to swap is essential, as shown below. Some sort of drawing device to create a visual aid is recommended to adventurers doing this. It is important to note that not every Stargate utilises the exact same system of selecting the symbols. The deluxe models, for instance, feature big rotating disc controls that look really cool and are featured in big budget movies and TV series. The more basic models, which often use simple button controls, are more often found in freeware adventure games. No reason to stick around here. I'm off.
Finally! Took a couple of decades, but finally I worked out the secret of Moon Key Island. Then another couple of decades to work out how to get this dratted monkey head to open. Great! The Stargate is still open! Hey, I wonder why I'm so badly animated. I remember being much better animated in the old days. Drat. Oh well, looks like I'm gonna be stranded here for a while longer. I guess I'll just have to stock up on roddenberries and go down to talk to old Floyd in the hotel. I wonder if anything happened while I was away. Yeah, guess not.